Right, so different workshop. Onto a bit of fabrication-y stuff this morning. There's no intro, I forgot to make an intro. Basically we've hacked the lugs off for the last one there on the rotor. Trail mower, by the way. Something's gone in it. This one was actually smashed, and that one's obviously, or was it the other way around? One of them was, yeah, that one's ruined, and the other one was snapping off. I don't even know where the other one went. So, well, there's the other one. So yeah, got two new ones to weld on. All profile cut and everything. Oh, and a little bit of a hole. So finish grinding this up, and we'll I'll show you the process. There you go, looky. Right, so it's all cleaned off. Giving it all a final clean with the flat disc, just to get it real nice and good. So bit of a gap in there, just allow a free spin. In the right place. Get it tacked up now, make sure it sits right, and then get it all seamed out. So that one's good as new. It's in there lovely. I think I might just take that one off and just tidy all this up, and then we'll tackle that side. You can see we drill the holes at the end of the cracks so the cracks don't creep any bigger. That's just simple patch up welding. Right, so just got to get a bit of barbed wire out from there. Put the flails back on. That edge, not absolutely perfect, but it certainly won't be spraying stuff out of it now. So that'll do. So that's that project done. Figure out what the next job is now. So we're on to the next job, and it's a bit of a play with the silage trailer. This is a 12-ton West that I've just bought, and one thing we've noticed, where the back door sits against the frame of the trailer, it's rattling and vibrating, and as you can see, it's made a bit of a groove. I think the metal there is still thickness, but you will want to be putting a grain door on it, so need to redress that lip. Take that bit of a lip out of there and clean it all up, and then we have, I've just had it and now I can't find it. Got a bit of rubber here that we're just going to put in there so that it's rattling against a piece of rubber instead of against steel on steel, which hopefully should stop it doing that. So got that done now. A relatively simple idea, like I said, drilled a hole through there, piece of rubber that comes round there, bolt with used a piece of flat metal rather than a washer, so it supports it better and it shouldn't split. And then the rubber will just sit against there. It will stop it, like you see it more on that side. And now I've got to go give phone advice. Hey up, Casto, I'll speak to you now. That's gonna, that will focus on the right thing. Right, so just a little bit of wiring job. The plug down there, which is for the, like that side, does come apart. What should all the wires come out? Move that up there, give yourself a bit of playroom. Apparently these work, but I can't see how they would be working. I'll have to plug some lights and have a try in a minute. So we're on the most part done. It's tidied up a bit. We've re-waterproofed that, tied all that wires up, over tied that wire. We've pulled a bit more down here. Getting somewhere. Okay, work this one out. This light wasn't working. It was just the bulb was a bit dirty. I know it's missing a lens. The lens has been broken, so he's got one of them on order. So I've cleaned it all off, got this one working, and now that one that was working is decided it doesn't want to. Don't walk underneath the loader. Safety last or something like that. I think we'll have that lens off and just give it a bit of a tweak. Right, so I've actually got me mounts with me. I'm just choosing not to use them. But yeah, I've got it off. Doesn't look too bad in there. But I'm just going to very quickly under the bulb, focus. It is a bit sort of manky. So now it won't focus again. A little bit shiny. Not every bulb that doesn't work is blown. Sometimes they're just dirty. Right, okay, bit more fiddling. Oh, I should turn the lights off for this, really. A few sparks never hurt anyone. Says the dead electrician. You're still being an arse. Okay, last one. Prong in the middle. And that'll push up. And if that doesn't work, I'm going home. That'll do. Well, these usually say top on them somewhere. That way. Britax. Not. I've told him the wrong name. I've told him the rubber lights are Britax. But I have remembered what I've seen them on. JCB telehandlers. Sort of 53170 sort of era. So there we go. Got lights. We've got side lights. Tail lights. Don't know what to do with that. It just keeps flashing. I can't get it to stop on. So it is what it is. I think I'm finished. So getting there. Yeah, can probably pull this out and park it up now. It is essentially as far done as it needs to be done. And the fact I don't want, I'll behave, any water getting in that light. So as you can see, we are losing the light. It actually looks brighter out there on the camera than it is in actual life. But this is the beauty of working in a shed. So this is a bit of an oddball one. Now, I thought basically it cracked all the way through, but it doesn't look like it has. Let's throw a bit of light on the situation. So these are the bolt holes for the wearing tips on a K2 spreader, 12 tonner. But in actual fact, the crack doesn't look like it actually goes all the way through the bolt hole. So I don't quite actually know what's happened there, but it could do with a bit of welding it, because it's only going to get worse. So that is plan there. There's another one somewhere. I see there's one loose there. but the tips are actually quite worn, so they want sorting out anyway. Fun jobs. Where's it? I'm sure there's another one somewhere. It's gone the same. But yeah, stick a bit of weld in these. So you can see the wear here on them. It has been patched up before. If you look down here, move the crap out of the way, that little bit of a notch there, that whole part I replaced last year, I think. Did all 4 tips. They'd worn down to about, well, they'd worn down to about here, so put them on and sort of stretch it back out again. They seem to be holding. None of them have flown off yet, so yeah, so hopefully this is just going to be quite a simple, just bang a bit of weld into it. Right, so first and foremost, drop that off the tractor. It's not connected now, so we won't end up with any issues for what we're going to do next. Hopefully I haven't destroyed anything, because I pushed it back on the hitch a bit so it didn't kick the arm. Nope, got away with that. I've lost my bit of metal now, look. Right, so cleaned it all off and cut a nice big V so we can fill it back up. What we're going to do, grubby side first, grubby thumbs up. We're going to just tap that in there, but leave it proud, so then we can fill up all that V in with weld, and then hopefully knock that off when we finished. So can go, I don't know if I said this, bolt. Well, that was the one thing. I remember wearing had a bandage on my wrist yesterday, because banged it the day before and it was just still a bit sore. It's actually looking a little bit better now. I'll put a photo up from last night. That little mark there is the actual where I banged it, but Christ, I don't know what happened. It is looking better now. Last night when I took the bandage off, it was a little bit of a shock. Yeah. Right, get some tacking up done and then we can start flooding this in. So it's not the prettiest, but it's all built back up again now. Not gone into the hole. Although I have noticed this has a bit of a curve on it. So plan is now get the grinder, smooth all that back off. Might just try giving that a tap with the hammer, see if it looks less painful. And that'll be this job done. So I'm going to try and get this kind of up a bit quicker than I have been. So just finishing off, just changing the tips, swapping them around so we've got a bit of a bite on them. So yeah, that's it for kind of the end of today. Crack on with this quietly, so don't forget to give the video a grubby thumbs up, and we shall see you tomorrow. Look after yourselves and don't forget to look after each other.